Howdy. So just thought I'd do a little video just on Pizzari's tanning solution. This is probably about my 9th skin, I guess. Like when you get it to this stage, and I've broken the hide, so I dried it out. I normally pin it out on this board and slowly dry it because we're in winter and it's so cold. So I had it actually inside yesterday or through the day a little bit in the evening, and just to speed it up a little bit. Wifey's away, so that worked out well. And this morning I chucked it out in the morning sun and it's dried off really well. So I've broken it down, and as you can see, it's all got this puckering stuff. Now I do my hides for rugs, so to put a rug down like this, I'll just flip it over. She's not sitting too flat. And I'm doing this one for my old dad, 93 years old, so I don't want him to trip over it or anything like that. So what I've found to get it back, so I'm up to the stage of putting the tanning lube. So what I do is brush it on, so I dilute it with warm water, or fairly hottish water, dilute it, paint it all over it, fold it over like they say, roll it up, leave it overnight. That rehydrates it somewhat as well. Then what I do is I repeat the process, but instead of folding it up again, I lay it flat on my bench here, and then I just smooth out all the wrinkles because it's rehydrated somewhat, and I smooth out all the wrinkles, get it to the shape that I want it, and making sure the spine is all nice and straight, because sometimes I've done them and they've got a bit of a hook in it, and then let it dry like that, actually hide side down. And then once it starts going off a little bit, or you know, evaporating somewhat, then I flip it over and let it dry more. Normally twice is enough. If you feel that you need to do it the third time, you can, but sometimes you do it too much, it leaves a greasy sort of feel to it. I find twice is sufficient. So yeah, if you're having troubles with your skin trying to get this puckering out, I found that that's the best way. So yeah, the skin's been soaking in the tanning lube, or not soaking, but folded up and rolled up, left overnight in the tanning lube. So just opened it up and just putting the next coat of the tanning lube. And I guess the reason why it's, you know, so I guess puckery and out of shape somewhat to lay flat is because, you know, the deer's rounded, and so you know, you got something that's made and created by God that's to that shape, and you're trying to make it flat. Yeah, it's like fitting a round hole, you know, square peg in a round hole. So you know, that's why the skin's like it is, and so this is you know, I feel the best way to make it flatter. So you kind of stretch out those puckering. So the second coat's kind of soaked in a little, so I'm just going to flip it over and start flattening it out a little bit. So as you can see already, she looks nice and flat. So this is a little brush that I've got. It's an old dog brush. So I'd just like to give it a good brush. You can still see how it's a little bit puckery there, but that'll straighten right up. Now it's just a matter of flattening it down like that, and then working it out to the sides. Just making sure it sits down. You can actually feel it starting to sit as you do it. Just press, keep pressing to the out, so you're kind of stretching it out as well. Jump from the cuppa. Still a little bit dampish too, the skin, so be good to dry out anyway. So that's the main area around here. So we'll just keep push it out nice and flat. So yeah. So we'll see how that dries up. So we'll leave it on the board for, I'll leave it for the rest of the day, I think, because being hides the hide down, you know, it's going to take a long while for the lube to soak into the skin like that. So we'll just leave that for the day, and that should be perfect. Awesome. So it's dried off a bit, nice and flat, and now just to let it dry over a couple of days, and normally bring it inside and just lay it out on the floor. So just like that. Make sure it's nice and flat, and the spine, all the little dots on the spine are nice and straight, and leave that dry for a couple of days. It's somewhat a little bit greasy still, because it hasn't like fully cured off, so it might leave a little greasy residue on your floor. It's not too bad because we've got slate here, but I probably wouldn't put it on your carpet. But if you've got a slate floor or tile floor, it'd be okay. You can just wipe up whatever excess there is later on when you lift it up. So it'll seem a little bit sticky onto the tiles, but that's okay. It'll take a few days to fully soak in and dry like that, but at least it'll dry nice and smooth. Try not to walk on it a couple of days if you can. So yeah, awesome. Praise the Lord. Don't forget to do the like and subscribe for some more upcoming videos. Okay,